Last time.
Lovely. So you're just here to watch me struggle against this bear trap until they show up. I don't know who you are, but you just saved my life.
You ended up with all the filthy parts of your mother, and none of the looks.
Shut your rat mouth.
Do it. Kill me on the job, right here.
Gutter riddance.
You won't get away with this.
What makes you think you're leaving?
No way. You're not hurting the children. And no more orphans.
I'm sorry, Blood. I lost myself for a second. I guess I'd better go turn myself in.
Hey, Blood, how's prison? Ready to leave? How much to free the Nord?
His fine is 1,000 septums.
Oh no, 1,000. Here you go.
Good doing business with you.
Yep, still got 25k.
I know we have a lot to talk about.
Hey there, welcome to Gore 2, more Gore. It's been a lot of in-conversation so far, but any normal player would be doing this between their adventures. And let it be known I'm doing some stuff concurrently, like Witch's Festival. You can go check out that video separately from this one. But the aim of videos like this is to capture, for example, gore as a mod in itself. Anyway, right to it.
Think Pate was telling the truth?
Straight to it, huh? I haven't even finished my first tusking meat. Yes, I do. Pate was many things, but Clever was not among them. He, among others, would make my life hard in the camps. But he was the worst of them. Anything he could do to get a rise out of me. I always knew, I think. And maybe I didn't understand, but I think I knew. Jolie was kind to me, in his own way.
Farewell.
He taught me, kept an eye on me. He was a cruel mentor in many, many ways, but I always knew.
Still gonna kill him?
Blood? And by now, you should know I don't joke about that. This changes nothing. Makes it worse, in fact. My father would have let me become slaughtered by Dalmor ghouls alongside the rest of his men.
Gotta agree.
He will die. But I will have my answers first. My Inquisition just bolstered its ranks with a fleet of reinforcement questions.
Falserano and him really remind me of each other. Too bad they didn't get that crossover that they teased, including the name he doesn't like.
So your name is Matthias? How do you feel about it?
I feel like it's the most pretentious imperial-sounding thing I've ever heard in my life. And for that reason alone, I know Pate was telling the truth. I hate it. Gore's fine. Who honestly gets the luxury of choosing their name anyway?
And your mother?
You know, she probably wasn't a whore. But if she was, that's okay. She was probably a lovely woman.
Nothing wrong with that profession.
Pate knew how to get under my skin, implying he knew her better than I did. And I'm sure that's true. I was too young. I don't think any less of her either way. Pate was the scourge of the camp. The bastard was ruthless. Every septum he could get his hands on, he did. Remember when I reminded him of my first blooding? And pressed him on the second? Well, he was taking coin from,
Heard any news from the other provinces?
The Dominion's building a road straight
I
through
was
the
a boy.
jungle. Chopped down half a grove.
I don't know how to
Next
say.
day, every worker was dead.
He was an evil
No
bastard.
wounds, just gone.
I wish I could say killing him made me
that
feel
so?
better, but no. Oddly enough, I just feel bad for his wife and her children. Maybe he was trying to be better. I guess we'll never know. Certainly wasn't banking on him knowing where to find Jolie. I honestly just wanted a chance to see the same look on his face that I used to see on mine.
All right, tell me more about Jolie.
I won't do that, Blood. Things are very murky for me right now. I don't want to speak from the heart on this.
Do you love him like a father?
Jolie? Look at me. Really. Look at me for a moment. Tell me truly. Do you think I even know what that would feel like? Certainly was never reciprocated. I do, I think. It changes nothing, though. It only serves to make the dose more bitter on the intake.
So this is the moment you get to choose whether you romance him or not. I'm not going to do it on 16-year-old Runa, but wait and I might have something for you.
I understand.
I knew you would. Cheers.
I can't stand the sight of those creatures. Any news?
A hunter from Falkreath swore he saw a ghost in the woods, glowing pale and
I
muttering.
hope the mead makes up for the lack of happiness around here. made it. Wait. Boy, we're not alone. Draw your weapon.
Did you hear something?
Never should have come here.
God's forsaken freaks never learn. Tear your limbs from your body.
Why they got a dwarven sphere with them?
I'm gonna twist that pretty little neck of yours. I'll gore you to pieces. How do you like that?
I'm gonna get rid of this guy. The Bewitching Nodachi will raise things from the dead if you hit them accidentally, which can be really helpful in these group battle situations. I think one of the guys fell off the waterfall and survived. I'm gonna go look. There he is. Yeah, I don't feel like jumping down there.
You okay?
Gore, what was all of that?
You couldn't feel their eyes peeling the coin purses off of us from the bushes?
Not sure if something didn't fire here because I didn't hear anything special.
Not that. The way you spoke.
All right. What about it?
Did you learn all of that with the ravens?
I guess so. I told you, Blood, we weren't great people.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
What's the problem? Am I missing something? Spit it out or don't. No, I owe you some kind of explanation for what I mean when I speak of my time in the Ravens. You spent a lot of time traveling together with me, acting like a beacon of joy and purity. I think you deserve the truth.
What is the truth, then?
I'm a willing and able murderer. In the Ravens, we have a word for it. Blooded and twice-blooded. When you first kill, and you're blooded. Lots of people are haunted by it. Hesitant to do it again. But when you do, we call it twice-blooded. If someone twice-blooded is desensitized to it.
I'm thinking he means killing innocent people, because they were essentially bandits. But I mean, killing in general is pretty common in this culture, especially for adventurers and warriors and whatnot. Runa has already killed a lot of people. Kind of makes you think about the toll it takes on their psyches. But they were all bad people. But you know, coming up, she's going to be in the Dark Brotherhood. So this is topical, I guess.
And thrice-blooded?
The nickname the orcs at camp gave to me. Pate wouldn't remember that, but it had the same effect on him, I hoped, anyway. It means I'm completely unfazed by it. Well, they saw it as eager to do it. More so than even those twice-blooded.
Well, do you enjoy killing?
No, I don't. I never did. I enjoyed the meals at the end of the day, and my bunk. I enjoyed not dealing with accusations of not following orders in subordination. Whatever else comes with refusing to kill. At the end of the day, I'd do whatever they asked if it meant I had my peace.
What would they ask?
Gods damn you, you wretch. I didn't make orphans. I killed them. I saw fellas out there younger than me all the time. Terrified and confused. I cut them down just to get back to my bunk and a hot meal. I'm not the happy-go-lucky bundle of joy you thought. I'm just happy that I don't have to live with that anymore. I want to leave it behind. Why are you pressing me on this?
It could have been me. If I'd been picked up by bandits or cutthroats, it could happen to anyone. I have this chance to do an act of kindness. Just like the people who raised me. Now that you're free, I want you to be able to heal.
I'm sorry. Thank you. You don't think less of me, then?
No. I want you to reclaim yourself from them.
I'm closer to that now than I ever was before we met. Thank you. But I'm working on it.
Were there any women with the Ravens?
No. Jolie was very clear on that. Some of the men that we hired, they were criminals. Very bad criminals. The kind you wouldn't want creeping around your tent at night. Jolie picked him up from prisons for a modest fee. He called it financial ingenuity. And then, frontline fodder. It's true, they often died first. Problem being, a young boy of 7 or 8 running around the camp, it seemed to suit him fine. That's how he was blooded. Stopped after that. Not the recruitment of it. Just well, none of them ever tried it again.
Did you have any friends?
Asked me that a season ago, answer would have been yes. But after spending time with you, I'm starting to think I never knew what a friend was. I had brothers. Any of them couldn't have cared less, though. Until I learned to draw attention and withstand a few blows, the archers adored me. Traveling with you has been enlightening. Makes me question what I was willing to let pass as a friend beforehand.
Buddy, I have quite a few friends and family. Maybe your revenge could wait until we do a few adventures with them. Where'd you live?
Wherever, honestly. I'm not trying to dodge the question. The truth is, we just followed the coin, all over Cyrodiil. Usually not far enough that I couldn't still see the white gold tower on the horizon, though.
Conveniently, this really ties into what I have going on in my channel's larger story for Cyrodiil, because the Crimson Dirks, who Circuit talked about and Runa defeated in Skyrim, were part of a larger issue that they're flushing all the bandits out of Cyrodiil and they gotta go somewhere. And secondarily, that they're impressing other bandits into Legion service, which maybe they got the idea from Jolie. Maybe this was his way of cutting old ties and becoming a contractor for the Legion. This fits nicely. Anyway.
I always wanted to see an aspen grove. Thank you. They're singular organisms, all one system of root, live in a wide swath.
I hope life's treating you well, friend.
You know, sometimes I have no idea what we're doing. But I'm real glad you bring me along.
From here, Gore and I had quite a few adventures together.
It's my life lately. My blade. I had to buff that out later. I told you I'd put you down. And they never listened. Come slay the thirst, coward. If the fight was that boring, I'd probably be a merchant. Yeah.
Impossible! But you will not resist this poison!
Die. Kill her.
Get down!
Your death brings me on.
Nice job. Thought we were goners for sure that time. But one day he took off. Not sure if he realized I was trying to forever delay his revenge quest and went to look for Jolie or what. I've got nothing. I'm traveling to find a way into Coldharbour. It's a long story, but it's to help a friend and bring her back to save my daughter. I've only got one lead. I got a story that a man named Altano betrayed the vigilance of Stendarr, leading to their ruin.
Witches are a serious threat in Skyrim. Purge them out.
I will not.
But Rohisa saved them. People say he's been sighted, somehow returned to Skyrim after being killed. Fits for a follower of Molag Bal. I'm going to return him to Coldharbour and follow his soul down that tunnel I make. I am an assassin now, after all. This looks like it.
Greetings. I knew you'd do it.
What is this? A dream without a dreamer?
No, this is still merely an entrance. If you want to see the dream, you must go through this dark hole. Walk the bloody path of fate. Here, even the priests preaching humbleness and knights wielding righteousness did nothing but pile up a mountain of corpses. The wasteland awaits you, nothing but a wasteland. Don't forget my words if you don't want it to swallow you up.
Right. No turning back now.
Hear that?
Gore, what are you doing here?
Here?
We're in Coldharbour.
Coldharbour? Why?
It's been so many years. Did you die? Don't worry. I'm gonna get us out of here. Stay with me, all right?
I'm always with you. I'm just so tired, Blood.
But first, I have a job to do here.
Man, did anybody feel the huge tonal shift from sad bandit to dark cosmic fate there? So obviously it's possible to skip to Act 4 in Vigilant, now only if you've already done the first 3 acts. Nobody ever shows that tunnel in videos, so I figured it was the right thing to do. Rohisa is here already, and I'm going to cover their latest epic team-up in a different video, the next Vigilant video, but we are still focused on Gore. Likewise, I'll have more videos with Gore in the background. The way he's aged up, though, that really works for the 11-year time skip. Totally localized to this specific video. Also, anybody who hasn't watched my 220 videos, 220 Runa is kind of a badass.
Need to find a way out of this place, Blood.
Of course, we got the Moonlight Greatsword's signature blade beam power. The idea for Vigilant is way more dark, and there have been tons of lore videos about it. But the idea for Gore X Vigilant is that somehow he's lost his memories. I think it's from the trauma of having taken him all the way through, through that terrible mansion and whatnot. But I'm headcanoning here that he might have died. If in fact the Gore Dev comes back and has a Jolie quest, then I'll add to this. Even being overpowered, some of these guys are still pretty difficult. Especially these mini boss type guys.
Not feeling up to much conversation right now, Blood.
Got it. Gotta find my friend.
Stay close to me.
Huh, got him on the backswing. Hit him twice with the same swing.
What's this?
I didn't promote you to watch you botch these basic leadership tasks. Gods damn it, Gore. There it is. That's the problem. You're Gore, not a cavalry lieutenant. I should have known better. Get out. Go.
Look at you. Whipped pup. I warned you about this.
Sir.
Look. Jolie hasn't had a chance to see your planning. If he had, he wouldn't be so hard on you. Work on your goddamn presence, though, Gore. You're an officer, not a foot soldier.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Come by later, then. I want to run through this hide-and-shoot archer platoon plan you mentioned out on the map. Seems like it could work.
I'll go get the overlays. You okay?
So see, Gore is a stealth archer enthusiast. Standard Skyrim guy.
Got a second, Gore?
Can't focus. Wait. Why?
Never mind. It's good to see you again. Though the circumstances could be better.
I hate that his war paint keeps getting taken out. It's a mod that prevents the darkface bug, but it messes that up. This is definitely not how you're supposed to experience this mod. I've done most of it properly in the past. I'm excited to finish it with Rohisa and Runa, though.
What the hell? This looks like the Imperial City. Maybe a mockery. Littered with the Elysian Order and human monsters from various eras. This place.
Nice dodge, bro. Ow, right in the face. Ooh, he's got a great bow. And he was about to use that power shot I've been using on Dastana. That probably would have annihilated me. Okay, cool. Gore caught up with me. Dies of leg pain. Hey, it's the Undead Berg without the lag. As you can see, Runa's got the Moonlight Greatsword from the Dark Souls series. And she's got a Dragon Bone bow now. And the Armor of Tiber Septim. I guess each one of those comes from a different game, technically. Souls, Oblivion, Skyrim, respectively. Nakarada is not a great place to be swinging around a giant greatsword.
Your pay.
Wait. What is this? This is... I carried that last battle. If it weren't for my archers, we would have been overtaken. What is this?
It's your pay. If you don't like it, feel free to leave it with me. I'll invest it in drink.
This is unfair.
Unfair? Boy, let me tell you something. Fair isn't real. And the sooner you realize that, the better. Stop expecting things to just happen for you. You need to let that go. or you'll be miserable.
I'm sorry.
You got paid more than anyone else anyway. Take your coin and go. The last time I ever bolster his wages from my own pocket. Boy's lucky he's a brilliant tactician. Spoiled brat.
At this point, I feel like I need to bring him back for Second Great War, but I need to figure out how to work story-wise. Dude's got a log. I really enjoy the crazy weapon choices in this mod, like the petrified body the giant has in Chapter 3. Is it a sanctified log? Pachoo! Sword beam. He's still got that same greatsword. I should get him something better. I mean, he's good with it, though.
Much better. You're saint blood.
This is more like Balls Realm, so these, Vampire Lords being here makes a whole lot of sense. Havoc Physics is having a field day on that staff over there. Well, go ahead. Make a move. I came to Coldharbour to shoot sword beams and chew bubblegum. I'm pretty sure bubblegum hasn't been invented in Skyrim yet, so all I got is sword beams. Why is there a random dog sitting here? He's the best boy, even in death.
Hircine was in Adra?
This one did not say this. I simply told you that Hircine helped for Among Us. Hircine loved the Earthborns, but was jealous of its creatures.
And so he hunts them.
Precisely. It is not as black and white as you thought, no?
No. I'm thoroughly confused.
Drink then. Confusion will bother you less.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Come then. This one will get you a bucket.
Yep, the Elder Scrolls myths are very complex. Here's seen as a Daedric prince, but has some good qualities. I swear to you, when I finish Vigilant, we'll actually get some context for what's going on here. But the forces of order are invading Coldharbour. You know, the Grey March. You see that on the higher levels of this central citadel. Runa, still not the Dragonborn, but she is a Nord and a Septim. Oh my god, what the hell is that? Oh, it's an Ogrim. Dang, nice shot.
We gotta keep advancing.
Oh, he's built off a troll. He's got the troll moveset. There's Jigalax boys over there. We don't gotta fight them. In fact, I'm gonna try and slip past them while they're otherwise occupied.
I feel like I was looking for you for a long time. I have this, I don't know what it is.
Ooh, Gore's journal. I stand between Mundus and Oblivion now, and my first thought is to document events thus far. This is talking about the events at the end of Act 3 of Vigilant, which aren't really pertinent to me. So he does go to Cyrodiil, becomes a leader of the Vigilance there, and it seems like years pass. The events of the mansion are routine, not entirely out of the ordinary, and a small price to pay for routing a threat by a Daedric Lord. To the Cyrodiilic chapter, this was child's play, the Oblivion crisis still fresh in their minds. 200 years ago for all the people who lived for 200 years. There's a mention of a sleeping tree incident in 4th Era 206, which might be referring to Glenmoral. I haven't played it. Seeds for something new? Don't know. So for years, Gore tries to find the main character. I've got a way I can spin this to my story. So he trains those guys up and invades Coldharbour. But he and his men are killed. And I mean, he stayed in Coldharbour. And that's how he lost his memories. 4th Era 211. For me, there is a period of 5 years between 210 and 215 where Skyrim is cut off from the outside world. Maybe Gore, having traveled to Cyrodiil on his revenge quest, never finds it, and finds out about the Dragon Break barrier. He doesn't know Runa is actually outside Skyrim as well. He would have written this in 211, somehow thinks it's Daedric in nature, and in a colossal waste, he and the Cyrodiilic chapter of the Vigilance invade Coldharbour, and he's been stuck here ever since.
We're just a couple of humans with slabs of metal butting in on a celestial war. I want no part in any of this.
I can confidently say I don't remember my own birth.
But I'm not afraid anymore. You saved me. We need to finish this.
And I will, next time. No, actually, the end of Vigilant for me is pretty far off. And we'll have Rohisa, Runa, and Gore. It is very cool what the Gore dev is doing here. I don't think anybody else has such a character-changing arc going into such an iconic mod. Closest I can think of is maybe Remiel, who has commentary for Beyond Reach. Also, as I mentioned before, the Gore dev is working on a similar add-on that does the same thing for Glenmoral, Unslad, and Dakota. I was already planning on Adult Runa doing Glenmoral anyway, but that's far down the road for me. I know I kind of took a chance with the transition between time frames, but I think it paid off. Also, there's a lot more to Gore X Vigilant in the earlier acts. Anyway, thank you for experiencing Gore's story with me. Happy modding. Thanks for watching.